Buster filled with confidence as we go to round number 5. You know, on my scorecard, I actually have Douglas winning 2, 3, and 4. And look at this, the first 2 big shots and 3 and 4 shots landed, and this, the 5th round, are landed by James Buster Douglas. Not intimidated at all. Now, you see what I mean about backing him off? This is the first guy I've seen that's been able to do this. As I say that, Mike comes right forward. The trouble with trying to analyze what Buster is doing now is I just have the feeling that Mike wants to drag this into some later rounds. But there was a real good right hand that landed off the hands of James Buster Douglas.
No, 2 punches. 2 punches. Go. Okay.
A little bit of swelling and puffiness by that left eye. See the jab followed by the right hand. Mike with puffiness by that left eye here in the 4th round.
No punches. Break. Okay.
Now Buster's back up on his toes like he was in the real early going.
No.
You know, as the rounds go by, this guy is gaining more confidence.
Okay.
So Mike doesn't want to drag this thing any further than he really has to now. Mike never used to being hit as much as he's been hitting this fight. Oh, big right hand landed that time. Buster's, if 2, 3, or 4 is a question mark, he's winning the 5th round handily. You don't need to be a professional boxing judge at the midway point here, and even inside there he lands an uppercut. Mike lunging with the left hand. And Buster seems quick enough on his feet, so as Mike lunges with that left hook, he's able to slide back. A lot of that has to do with the height and reach that he has. But he's chosen to stand and fight with Mike, where Bone Crusher, Smith, when he fought him, and Mitch Blood Green, every time they get any place near Mike, they just tied him up, and it made for a lackluster fight. Buster Douglas, for however long this goes, has come to fight. Mike just not moving laterally at all. He's standing and making himself a nice target for Buster Douglas. This is round 6, scheduled for 12, and a big surprise to this point in the fight here in Tokyo. I've got Buster winning 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's unofficial, of course. The judges, Razadio, Morita, and Uchea of Japan will do the official scoring. But a blind man can see certainly that Douglas is in command at this stage. And at one stage I questioned whether that could be the fight plan to drag it into the later rounds. But Buster not showing any signs of wearing down, at least to this point. We're in the 6th round. Mike Tyson with a long history of early knockdowns all through 1985 and into 1986 when he was fighting a lot. Very few fights get to the 2nd round, almost all 1st round knockouts. And then you get into the area of 86 where he actually had to go 10 rounds against Quick Tillis, was his longest appearance at that stage, and hasn't been a lot of rounds since then.
Step back, both. Step back. No punches, step back. All right.
And it's, you know, a real strange thing in my mind. I'm saying to myself, hey, is Mike mentally prepared to go the distance in this fight? And if so, he better start winning some rounds.
Sorry?
Mike looking a bit lethargic to me for the first time that I've seen him in his career. Oh, nice jab by Tyson that time. See, again, I don't want to give you the false impression that Mike couldn't end this at any time, because he still has thunder in both hands. And you get the idea now that the adrenaline's pumping here in the 6th round. Mike has got to realize that he's behind in this fight. You know, he's a guy that things have come very easy for him so far. Now he's got a man who's standing up to him. And this is when they separate the great champions from the guys who are around for a while, is how they face adversity. And Mike has got to rebound from this, because certainly Buster's having a good time of it to this point. Whatever the case may be in the eventual outcome, this is turning into a terrific fight. And it's going to be a memorable one. Look at Buster with the movement. Mike continues to stay flat-footed, not showing a lot of boxing skills. We haven't seen any uppercuts from Mike. We haven't seen him dip down. And looking again, almost lethargic, looking to land the big blow, which he's thrown about 3 or 4 times in this fight. A couple have landed, but Buster's been able to gobble them up. See, that one just off. We're in the closing seconds now. This is the 6th round. All right, here we go with the 7th round. Bob Sheridan here in Tokyo, Japan. This is for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Mike Tyson in the black trunks having a very tough time of it against James Buster Douglas. You know, coming into the fight, emotionally speaking, Buster probably has everything going for him. A lot of talk about the death of his mother and the dedication, that this is his night and all of that sort of stuff. But, of course, one big shot from Mike Tyson can end all that speculation. And Mike looks like he's really trying to land a big shot here in the 7th round.
Punch in there, right? Break. Break. All right, break.
The way the fight's going to this point, you at least have to begin thinking the possibility of an upset, because I have Buster considerably out in front of my scorecard. In fact, at this stage in the fight, I don't have Mike Tyson winning 1 round. I scored the last round even. I was stretching to score it even for that round, and I scored the first round even, but I scored 2, 3, 4, and 5, all in favor of Buster Douglas. Buster, one of the real nice guys in the boxing game, having the best night of his life. Mike, if he's not having an off night, he's not having a great night. He's not able to execute a lot of things. His hands aren't real busy. He's throwing a lot of wide punches, and every time, just like that time, you see that big shot being landed by James Buster Douglas. Tavio Moran. Again, you see the jab, holding Mike off. And more often than not, he's landed. Oh, look at this shot inside by Mike that time. Doesn't seem to hurt Buster. He's in great shape, there's no question about it. Look at him pushing Mike off. Now, there's something you haven't seen. Buster has got the confidence of perhaps, you know, you go back to when Leon Spinks fought Muhammad Ali. When you get to this stage in the fight, you had to just say, you know, hey, maybe I can beat this guy, Muhammad Ali, is Spinks thinking. And now you definitely get the idea that Douglas is saying, hey, I can beat Tyson. He's not so tough. And when a fighter believes in himself and he's ahead on the scorecards, if he doesn't run out of gas, how dangerous can he be? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. There's the first, second uppercut we see by Mike Tyson inside. Buster trying to get off with a kind of half right-handed uppercut that time. Both guys, and Buster showing a little bit more fatigue here. I think Mike probably having his best round of the fight to this point. Nice shot inside. And now you get the idea that at some stage here, Mike can land a big shot and end this fight. There's the bell ending round 7.